morning. Yes, this is just excuse me. This is just my little reminder to you all that in about 50 minutes or just under, well, maybe just over 50 minutes. Oh gosh, let me do this again. It's Saturday morning again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Saturday, November the 14th. And oh gosh, my daughter and I were having a conversation this morning about Christmas and what are we going to be doing with Christmas. And it seems so crazy, doesn't it, that we're already talking of Christmas. I know that the world is going a little crazy. We've had some crazy things going on in the last year, but it still seems to have sped. I have to feed my Christmas cake today. What else do I have to do today? I have to do lots of things today. I have to write an article for my LinkedIn. Lots of things I'm going to be doing. If you don't know that I'm on LinkedIn, check it out. LinkedIn, check it out. I can never say that. Check it out, because yes, I'm on there, and yes, I'm writing, and as I often say, I'm all over the place. It seems to me this morning that my mind is a little bit all over the place. So let me focus right this second and say to you, yes, we will be having story time this morning. It will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is roughly 50 minutes from now. And wherever you're finding me, that's where you'll just click into me. I will be on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. I will be on Facebook. I will be all over the place. And so I'd like you to join me then. I'm not quite sure. I'm still debating on the story. As you know, those of you who follow Storytime will know that, yes, I do. I have been known to change my mind. I have one story in my head, and I think that's the one I should tell this morning. And then just before I start to tell it, Gregor might whisper in my ear and say, I think we should have this story. So I will automatically switch. But anyway, next Saturday, a week today, next Saturday, we will be having our webinar. So there'll be no story time next Saturday. Instead, we'll be having our webinar, Healing Your Own Self. What do we do about all the poison that's been dripped into us through our lives? What about those poisonous little comments that made us embarrassed as children, or the cruelty or the meanness of other kids, or even from our family? We start to build walls. We start to build those walls higher and higher and higher until sometimes we can't breathe. And sometimes we're so used to not trusting anybody else. Sometimes we're so used to holding on to all the hurts and the angers and all the pain of our past that we don't know how to climb out of it. We don't know how to get free of it. And our next Saturday's webinar is all about how we free ourselves, how we can climb out from behind that wall and free ourselves and heal ourselves to become the people that we really want to be. You want to be the person that you've always dreamt of being. So much baggage, we all have it. How to get rid of it, how to deal with it, how to cope with it, and how to dare to be brave. That's our webinar for next week. So there'll be no story time next week. But join me at 11 a.m. Today for our story time. I know that some of you are on and listening. I cannot see you. But as soon as I'm finished this recording, I'm going to take a peek and see what you have to say to me. I hope you're saying some nice things to me. And if you're not, I hope, well, be respectful anyway. So as I said a few minutes ago, I shall be feeding my Christmas cake today. What else shall I be doing today? I shall be writing today. I shall be, oh gosh, I have to pay a couple of bills like everybody else. Don't you hate the bill paying time? And I may get back into the kitchen because I've still not perfected the recipe for my hobnobs. And I've so far made 3 batches, and they've been good, but they've not been right. The problem is that when I'm trying to perfect a recipe, and I'm trying all sorts of different things to make a recipe work, someone has to eat. Even though they're not what I want, they're still good. Somebody has to eat those things, don't they? Oops. So Even as I'm speaking, I'm getting fatter and fatter and fatter. And then Christmas is coming, and oh my goodness. And I'm going to be making some lovely ganache sometime, maybe perhaps over the weekend. So if you see that little thing go on your phone or your iPad or something, and it says Rosemary's Live, it could be that I shall be in the kitchen, either perfecting the hobnobs, making the ganache, or showing you how to make some lovely, lovely Christmas chocolate balls. Who knows what we'll be doing? In the meantime, I will be telling you a story at 11 a.m. So join me then, won't you, please? And until then, or if you can't join me for whatever reason, please have a very blessed rest of the day. And for those of you who are going to make it, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.